There's a nugget here that I want to really get into, because when we talk about the mindset and controlling what you can control, I feel like I encounter people so frequently who feel completely powerless in navigating the narrow space that their manager, their organization has created, a situation where they feel powerless. And so almost every week, just because of the way that we talk about the narrow spaces of work and life, I meet someone reaches out to me and says, I am struggling. Let's talk. And over 30 minutes, we talk. I constantly am helping people recognize that you have control over whether or not you check your email at 9 o'clock at night. You have control over that. You can physically put your phone, if you're not a first responder, you can put your phone in a drawer in another room and take control. You have control over the messages you respond to. You have control over how you respond. And so I'm constantly teaching my clients predictable patterns of behavior for these peaceful vibe disruptors. Like, I think we ought to have the best work of our life.
Yeah, Holly, I have to tell you like a funny story. So when I shifted from nonprofit to corporate, the resource thing, I felt like, wow, like this is like in a totally different world. I'm going to have all the resources to do the type of change work that I want to be able to make. And I remember it was like with the first month or two, I was like, all right, this is exciting. We have so many employees across the company. Like, what are our resources? Like, what budget do I have to work with? And it was like, oh, we don't have budget allocated for a volunteer program. And it was like so funny to me because like all of my friends and other people outside of it were like, oh, now that you've made it, you got the resources. It's totally different than you always having to fundraise and get people to support all the things that you want to do through in-kind or cash and all that. And I was like, the reality is like, I pretty much have to fight the same fight internally here to get the resources to do the good and help people to see that this change work is actually tied to business outcomes and not just a nice thing to have.